LC want to be exact, man. I'm back doing OT, man. This is my proof that I'm on the clock, Jack. Okay. Now I'm looking at this Charleston White interview, man, on Say Cheese. I did like a little reaction earlier on the reaction channel talking about the little homie, man, the little Dirk situation, and you know, the Dirk right from around the area and stuff, and you know, I'm from 39th Street technically, because my family they all came out of 39th Wentworth Garden. Of course, we get our neighboring projects, Stateway Gardens, and um, Attaby Wells, Newtown, Dale Homes, Planet Rock. If you in Chicago, you know what I'm talking about, the Ickies and Dearborns, then Robert Taylor Homes, 4120. Now this was all the low end right here. This was pretty much the whole South Side. This made up the South Side of Chicago, and you know, in like you could say like the Loop area. All right, and my grandmother when she was alive, rest in peace, my grandmother Elsie, and she was saying, it was when they made those developments, man. They did that for blacks back then in the 50s and 60s and stuff to have a place to stay. You know what I'm saying? And it was low income. And that's they had us standing. I'll never forget we was standing them long lines, man, to go get that government cheese, some big bricks of cheese. I used to stand in line, my uncles and stuff, and they used to send us to the pantry. Right there was the center. That's what we called it in Wentworth to go get our cheese and stuff. But and all the other stuff, goods that they gave us. Now, my grandmother said she remember when they built the Dan Ryan. So they was there. The development was there before they actually built the expressway. So, she said I guess when that expressway was built, that's when I guess the crime just started. The wave, it started. So and then out of that came the destruction. You know, Larry Hoover, he came and he was trying to do something for the community. He was at good intentions and stuff, and then it just started going south. And then it went north, way up north, and it's like his group got bigger and bigger, but it turned into like a mob. And what's going on, man? What's going on, y'all? Man, make sure y'all subscribe to the channel, man. Go subscribe to my LCD1 TV. While I do the podcast, I'm just getting my meat right now before I do the show, man. On Lil Dirk, man, a little homie, man. But no, it's not P Diddy right now. It's Lil Dirk now, cause P Diddy is. I mean, he's still in the headlines, but now this the new. This you gotta stay with current events now. All right, this is what trending. This is what's trending right now. I don't know about all that, but anyway, um, like I'm saying, the structure. I watched it. I lived through it, and and what we seeing now, man, is the not even the last phase. The structure been over, and it's like a lot of these kids they've been misguided. Like even my homie Lil Dirk. And it's like I really want to just say something to them, man. And this is the best way I can say it to them. It's through social media, man. It's like get your life together, man. Y'all don't know about the real game banging, okay? And what we went through and what we lived through, man. All this stuff that they doing is nonsense. It's reckless. They don't got no leadership out here, no guidance. The structure been over, man. For about 30 years now. Really, they broke it all up in like the late '90s. So it's over with, man. It's like people still try to. I talked to one of the young boys here at the job, man, young cat, and I was, we on their last event, and I was breaking it down to him like a fraction. I was telling him like, man, like, y'all need to get y'all mindset right, man. Y'all know about this game banging, like, for real. I was right there with all the G's, the OGs, all of them. Like, we was out there in Morgan Park with Jello. I was down there in Wentworth Garden. I don't want to name no names down there, but went to Atlanta. I watched the coordinator go to Atlanta and stuff, and that's how it got out there. The tree went out there, and it just started expanding and stuff, man. Man, it's like I was right there on both sides of the fence for the folks. for the Lloyds. So, and even with the BDs and Blackstones and stuff, like I said, I was around all the big chiefs because I was athlete and star athlete and stuff, and then my people was all into it and they still into it. But this is off what they call this off I sees man off what they call offsprings, right? And my cousin, I wish he'd get online and just start talking about this because he came from it, man. It's like he'll wisen a lot of people up, if they listen to what he's saying because he lived through the most harshest and critical times of that when it was breaking down and when people started getting killed, you know, and it's like the last young cat I was talking to, like the last event, and he was like, "Yeah, everything is clear and cool, right? Because there's no structure. Because back then it wasn't nothing like that. You could go anywhere you wanted to go. It wasn't nothing like that. If you was on this side, you stayed over there. If you was on the five, you stay over there on the west side. You on the south side, that's how that was the structure. You couldn't even stand at the bus stop. It was real like that. You couldn't wear hats. You know what I'm saying? Because they felt you was affiliated, they would chastise you, coach you. It was real. That was the structure. So all this is that's coming, what's going on? It's like this the offspring of that, man. It's like, and I don't really, you know, I'm more so like trying to be like a mentor, man, to try to get people to wisen up, man, and get them to get their situation together, man, before they end up going down the wrong path like the little homie did. Being misguided because all the real G's and stuff, they got locked up. They was gone. It was over with. You know what I'm saying? It was like, once the structure, it was like it's all turned reckless. They got crews and stuff, got no real guidance. So, of course, people gonna go and do their own thing, right? And, different sides, they started, you know, clicking up with each other and all this and that. That wasn't the structure. That wasn't what, that it wasn't supposed to be like that, you know? But it's a different thing out here, man. And like I was saying, the youngster, man, he got himself caught up in situations and stuff, and and he was changing his life around. You know, he was doing that, but once again, this is Chicago, and it's like we gotta keep that in mind. We do stuff, man, it come back fucked up here. This is the real heart and city of the game bang. It's like you know, I witnessed a lot of stuff, man. I'm saying dead bodies, all types of stuff, man. Like for real, for real. I ain't talking about like like there's no boys in the hood. I'm in Chicago. I done seen all kinds. I done seen a whole school jump on somebody because you was under a different star. You walked in they school, and you know what it was. It's like but I'm just looking at him like, man, I just you know hope he wising up from this because he probably end up beating it, but they gonna give him some time though. He gonna get some time. He gonna get some time. And all I can say is just keep being an advocate in the community. He doing good, man. He doing good. Like I was saying on the reaction channel, I think he was changing the whole detriment of the Chicago, movement, here. Because after our group, because we was the structure, after our group, it's them, you know, it's the young folks. It's like, it's on them now, you know what I'm saying? How Chicago gonna look, what the look of Chicago gonna be. And he was doing good, man. I was rooting for him. I root for them, you know what I'm saying? I salute all of them, Chief Keys, all of them and stuff, man. And, you know, I root for them, man, because they got it now. It's their time, but all I can say is, man, I'm waiting till all the findings come out, like I said, before I do a podcast, before I get some, talk my, facts. And I wish I could get my cousin on the podcast, because, man, he'll learn y'all some stuff, man, about that, and tell y'all, like, man, y'all don't know nothing about it, because they the OGs in it for real, and it's like, they done left it alone, but, sir, not much. But, because they too old for all that shit, man. I mean, no doubt. If you listen to somebody and they say they OG and they telling you to go do something, nine times out of ten, that's a false flag. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, all the real G's gone. Well, they left my cousin. He's still there. It's like, he be wising us up, or he keep us on point, keep us on our square, like for real. But anyway, I'm gonna go upstairs. I'm out trying this video.